Hey you guys, back again with another video. Today I'm going to be making my pie crust from scratch. That's how I always make it, because I personally can't have the store-bought one, but you know, those who can, yay! Let me stop. But for real though, so usually I will be making my butter and shortening pie crust, but I don't have no shortening. I haven't had shortening for a while, so I'm using a food processor right here. The base is right here. Y'all can't see it because you know its base is right here. So we're gonna do a regular butter crust. That's it. I thought that top was missing for a minute. So where it says shortening, I'm going to replace it with butter. So I got a whole pack of unsalted butter, new pack. Happy holidays, everyone. I mean, okay, they doing some content creators are doing Vlogmas. So if it's recent, like this is a current video, so I'm going to consider this a Vlogmas, even though I'm not doing the whole month of December, but I already have some videos already scheduled, and where I don't have video schedules, I'll fill in the blanks and put, you know, a current video. Okay, so I'm going to go. Okay, first we're going to start with 2.5 cups of flour, and you're going to need more for, you know, rolling. Now, usually I will do this by October. I will have the crust already in the freezer. Lately, I was just like I was just dragging my feet, procrastinating bad. So, and I do have a video. I think I have a video of how I made my, but that was years ago. How I made my, you know, pie crust. So, now let me tell you something. This is the same pie crust that I can use when I make, chicken pot pie or quiche or whatever. Like, this is the same pie crust I use to make savory pies. And I can also use this to make sweet pies. The only difference is that the savory doesn't have sugar. The sweet pies have sugar. So like if you're making a chicken pot pie, don't add the sugar. I mean, if you want, you can. But for savory pies, you know, I wouldn't add it. But like if I'm gonna make like an apple pie or something, or in this case a sweet potato pie, I'll add two tablespoons of sugar. I was gonna say cups. Oof. You don't want to add 2 cups of sugar to your crust. You know, the filling is supposed to be the main how you say, the main attraction. But the crust, you know, is good too. So, that's 2 cups. Don't want to get distracted. But, yeah. Oh, wait, what am I doing? I just got distracted. We doing 2.5 cups of flour. Girl, what are you doing? So, yeah. So, we're doing 2.5 cups of flour. And make sure your butter is frozen. I keep butter in the freezer all year long, you know, because I'm a baker. So, I made this a few days ago. Oh, this is hard. I made this a few days ago. This is my graham cracker dough. And I just realized something. I said, it don't even make no sense to bake it for, you know, make it graham crackers when I can just roll it into the pan just like this. You know, because it don't make no sense for me to roll this out in the cookie sheet, you know, fix it up to make it, so it can, be graham crackers, just to put it in the food processor to crumb it up and add butter to it when it's already in dough form right here. See, that would have been the whole step for nothing. This is basically, I can roll this out into to a pie crust. Maybe half it and roll it out into pie crust. Roll it right, into the pan, the baking pan. I'm thinking where I put my pie pans at. I'm using oh wait, is it in here? Let me see. No, that is weird. Okay. Interesting. But anyway, back to the pie crust at hand. The task at hand. So 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour. For me, gluten-free flour. You're gonna spoon it into how y'all see me do it, and y'all gonna level it off. So next step is gonna be 1 tablespoon of. You know what? My mind is like, I don't know. So, okay. You know what's crazy? I just took out the measuring spoon too. Wait, no I didn't. See, this is how I am when I'm not recording myself. I don't really be organized. So I'm using sea salt, even though it's in the Himalayan, pink salt, whatever salt you have, you can use. I'm just using the container, but yeah. Right? Oh, and if you want, you can add some chai spice to it. I forgot what I add to this. I know it's cinnamon, sugar. No, I don't think it's sugar in this one. But anyway, I'm going to add a teaspoon. But like when I'm making sweet potato, wait a minute. No, hold on. Now this is the one I have for pumpkin pie spice. I should have made sweet potato pie spice, but it don't matter. I usually use chai. Now this right here is optional. You don't have to use this one, but I'm using it because it gives you and this is only for sweet pies. You don't use this when you're doing like apple pie, not apple pie, like chicken pot pie, quiche, like that, savory pies. This is only for sweet pies. When you add, so the chia spice is optional, and the sugar. The sugar is for sweet pies, and the chai spice is for sweet pies. But if you want to make you a chicken pot pie, don't add the chai spice and don't add the sugar. Dang, I really wish I had my vegetable shortening. Oh man, it's like they have gotten so expensive, so I stopped buying it. So we're gonna use 6 tablespoons of butter. Of course, you would be in the sink. Of course. The knife I need will be in the sink. Any other time will be in the drawer. Okay, nice. So, the 2/3 cups that we would normally use for vegetable shortening, we're going to substitute for butter. So that's another 10 tablespoons of unsalted butter. So, wait a minute. I just realized something. This is 8, right? So, then another 10 would be 1 stick and 2 of this. Because look, see right here? The recipe says, I don't know if y'all can see that. It says 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons. Hold on. Got a knife, man. 1 tablespoon, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that means we're going to cut it right here between the 6 and the 7, right? That's your 6 right there. Then you're going to have 2 left over, 7 and 8. So, right, I'm just going to use, I'm going to use 6 tablespoons of unsalted butter plus a stick and 2 tablespoons, because 1/3 cup is equivalent to 5 tablespoons. So this right here, this is 5 tablespoons. If you use this twice, that's 10 tablespoons. So 1 stick plus 2 tablespoons will equal to 10 tablespoons. There we go. So I didn't need the 3rd stick, okay? So we're just going to cut up the whole thing. So technically this is just 2 sticks of butter I'm using, which is equivalent to 1 cup. Okay? Listen, you learn something new every day. Now normally I would have shortening, and I would do 2 1/3 cups of the shortening. Man, make sure your butter is frozen. I took this directly out the freezer. Oops, I forgot a step. I didn't add no sugar. We don't want to, get to the mixing and ain't no sugar. 2 tablespoons of sugar. Now, I was going to use 2 of these or 1 of this to make a graham cracker crust, but for the sweet potato pie, but I don't know. Y'all stay tuned for that video. You can dice yours up smaller if you want. But right now I'm just, matter of fact, I just realized something. Wrong knife. I'm like, this knife ain't working for me. And also, if your kitchen is hot, make sure when your dough will melt fast. Like it'll take more. You'll need more liquid, or to bring it together. You would need more water to bring it together. I'm telling you. If your kitchen is like cool, then you won't need that much water. I don't know why that happens like that. Maybe because it's absorbing the air. Like if you're making a pie crust, make sure your kitchen is cool. Thank God my kitchen is cool in the wintertime. I mean, but in the summertime, I still manage to make dough in that weather too, the summertime. But yeah, I wish I could have music playing. So 2 sticks of unsalted butter, frozen. But I was thinking like, I'm just gonna make two sweet potato pies. Normally I make like 4 or 6, but I have to see how much filling I have left. Cause usually with the sweet potato pie recipe when I make it, it's enough to make 2 pies. But if there's some left over, I probably could add another crust, and make it into a 3rd pie. I have sweet potato all year long. I do. If I have a taste for it, I have it all year long. It does not matter. The weather. If I want a sweet potato pie. See, that's why when I make it, I make a lot and I freeze them. So like any given day when I want a sweet potato pie, I just go right in the freezer and take it out and heat it up. That's why I usually freeze my pies. You know, because if I make like 3 pies, I'm not eating all this pie. It's going to be in the freezer. Like I just recently ate a pie that I made a couple years ago. I just ate one this year. I don't know if it was 2023 or I don't know, 2022. I don't know. But I know it was in the freezer. It's good. Okay. This is for those who don't know, this is the pie crust. I mean the flour I use. King Arthur. Gluten-free. Measure for measure flour. So this is a substitute for wheat flour. Woo! That's what I'm saying. You gotta, you know, if you know you have food allergies and you know, so I'm gonna how you say it? I'm gonna post it until it get like sand-like texture, and I'll be back because I don't want to have you be like rest in peace to your eardrums. So I'll be back. Okay. So I posted for like 10 minutes, and then another 10, not 10 minutes. Like I posted till it got like 10 on here, and then I did it again for another 10 seconds, and then you know usually I do it for a third, but we're gonna see if it has is where I want it to be. But I got a recipe on how I did this video, so I shouldn't even be talking. Sometimes it can get stuck on the bottom too. You know, it can get like a paste at the bottom. So yeah. Now it smells nice. Now I'm not like, and also what you can do too, like you can add ginger to the crust, like ginger powder, like some of the seasons that you would, the spices you would add to your sweet potato pie filling, you can add that into the crust too if you want. I forgot what chai spice is made out of. Let me see something. What is chia spice made out of? Not chia, chai. Am I saying it right? Chia or chai? It's chai. Okay, so it's cloves, nutmeg, cinnamon, cinnamon, ginger, cloves, nutmeg. And if you want, you can add like what's that other one? I forgot that other one. It's another spice, but I can't find that right now. But it's another one you can add to it. It says allspice. That's what it is. Okay. Okay. But anywho, so that's what's in here. I don't know if I put black pepper in here, but it's ginger, cloves, nutmeg, cinnamon, allspice probably. I don't know. I'm gonna do it again for one more 10 seconds again. Yep, like I said, normally it'll be like a paste at the bottom, so you gotta look out for that. But yeah, like I said, I normally make this like in October, and then like sometimes I make the crust in October, and then sometimes I make the sweet potato pie filling in October, and then freeze it, And sometimes I just make the crust in October, and then I'll make the filling in November for, you know, Thanksgiving and stuff. But today I was like, don't feel like it. Okay, hold on. So here's the pan. I took out 4 just in case. So yeah, deep dish pans. So I forgot I put it up here on the shelf. Okay. Wow, somebody got their TV loud. Like, oh my gosh. Ooh. So I'm not sure if I want to just, I don't know if I want to use that for, so you need a half, I don't want to just, I don't know, I'm not sure if I want to use the graham cracker crust to make, just make it graham, you know, the graham cracker dough. I don't know if I want to just use this to make graham crackers or just to make the crust. I don't know. But I got it sitting up just in case I change my mind. So, next step you need is ice water. Ice water. Okay, ice water in the cup. Oh, good, I didn't do it this time. Oh, that's because I didn't put no liquid in here. Okay. Now, I never tried it with buttermilk. I never tried it with buttermilk before. Now, see how it looks? It's all like, you know, sand-like, you know? That's what you want. So, I have to let this sit in the, not like, well, I'm going to roll it into a dough, though. I'm going to show y'all, and then I'm going to end this video, and I'm going to come back, and we're going to roll it out, and we're going to put it in the pan like that, and then we're going to freeze it. Now, it's optional. You don't have to freeze it, but, you know, I think it would be better, though. We'll see. We'll see. What am I doing? Did you just see what I just did? I scooped up the... Okay. So you want to do little by little. Sorry, y'all, I don't use gloves. But you can, you may need more water, you know. So I'm going to do... Okay, I did 6 tablespoons. So we're going to mix it together. I never tried it with buttermilk. You're going to see how it comes together. This is how I do it. My hands are washed. Now, I'm making this for my, you know, me, my husband, and my son. I don't know. Yeah, but if I was making it like for my sisters, my mother, like that, I will use gloves. But right now I don't have gloves. Oh, wow. Water be going in this house. So you add as much water until your dough forms. So I'm just going to start pouring. You know, I'm just going to start pouring. I never tried it with buttermilk. I should have tried it with buttermilk, but... So you're going to let it come together. And if you want, you could have done this in in the food processor. But then that's when it, you know, become a paste at the bottom. Come here. Okay, get back here. This gonna take a while. Yep, this is what I have to go through every time I want some pie. Now tell me, y'all. Now, what is your favorite part of the pie? Is your favorite part of the pie the crust or the filling? Like, for me, sweet potato pie, it's like half and half for me, you know? But like chicken pot pie, the bottom part, you know, where all that filling from the meat and the vegetable and the broth and whatever, you know, I love the bottom part of a chicken pot pie crust. Like, that's my favorite part. But a sweet pie is half and half. I love the pie and I love the filling and the crust. You know, the pie filling and the crust. So sweet potato pie is good. I was thinking about making like individual sweet potato pies, but I think I got a video on this channel doing that too. It was so long ago. See how the dough just formed? No edits, no pause. Now you can add more flour to this. If your dough is a little sticky, you can add a little bit more flour. And if your dough is a little like dry or something, you can add more liquid. So I think I add like a half a cup extra. I'm gonna add a little bit more flour. What did I do with the flour? Of course, she puts the flour up. Because 9 out of 10, I don't be needing the extra flour. Oh, yeah. Wow. Yeah. Just a little bit too. Okay. You can smell the aroma of the cinnamon and the sugar and the ginger and the, see that? Gluten-free pie crust. Now, this is a gluten-free way. I'm gonna cut it in half and wrap it in clear wrap. Put it in the refrigerator for like about 30 minutes. And I'm gonna come back in another video and we're gonna start on putting the pie in the pan. Grease your pan, you know. Let me wash my hands. Let me wash my hands. Wash my hands. Now, matter of fact, when I said I'm making this for my son and my husband and I, mainly, to be honest with y'all, this is really for me. Well, my husband gonna want some too, but my son, he prefers my cakes over my pies. So, yeah. So I know he not gonna want this. So he gonna want, and he wants this thing every year that, you know, red velvet cake. I'm not doing the video making that, but I'll show y'all the aftermath or whatever. Who knows? Usually I like to get a head start on this like a month before. Like even before Halloween, I want to get a head start on this. Look at that layers. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Okay, see, I don't need no more flour. See? Yeah, I already know. I know. It's like, I know. So I'm still debating on the Like, should I just bake the crust just to have graham crackers to snack on? Not bake the crust. Should I just bake that dough and just roll it into roll it out and make it into graham crackers? Or should I roll half into, I don't know. But see, like I said, I have to see how much filling is left. Because like I said, this pie crust right here, this recipe right here makes 2 pie crusts. And, for 2 bottom, or 2 top, but I like bottom and top. But for like my, for sweet potato pie, I like a bottom crust. And like for my apple pie, I like, and sweet potato pie, not sweet potato pie, chicken pot pie, I like both. So like if I'm making chicken pot pie, this is the bottom, this is the top crust. Chicken pot pie, that, like I said, top and bottom. Sweet potato pie, apple pie, I like top and bottom. So that, this will be for 1 pie. But my sweet potato pie, this is for 2 bottom crusts. So, but now, if I do decide to make the sweet potato pie, the graham cracker one, this will make 2 bottom pie crusts also. So, this is like my backup. I'm telling you. Oh, I wish I could just have music playing. That would get my mind like, I feel like I'm a chicken with his head cut off in this kitchen. Like this is my first time doing this, and it's not. I don't know why that happens. Like you can make things like that, no problem. When no one is just you, no one's watching you. And as soon as somebody watching you, you like like. Now, I'm telling y'all, if this camera wasn't on, I'll be playing my music, just jamming and working in it, doing what I gotta do in this kitchen. But it's like, I don't know why is that, Why? That's why I don't go live, Because I'll be nervous. I'll be nervous. Boom, bam, boom, bam. 1 pie crust right here. So I don't know. I'm still on the fence about the graham cracker crust. The dough. And that graham cracker, dough is sweeter than the It's sweeter than the pie crust I just made. Okay. Yep. I'm telling you. It's like, I'm like, girl, what's going on? And I clean as I go between each recipe. So I'm gonna, let this do its thing for 30 minutes. But you know what I should do? I should do the pie filling crust first. No, I said pie filling crust. I should do the let me put this in the refrigerator. So here you go. I just showed you how I make my pie crust, and in another video I'll show you how I roll it out into the pan, gluten-free style. Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh, and I got frosting made ahead of time too, because my son wants sugar cookies with the frosting on it and the red and the green sprinkles on it. No sugar on it. And he want the red and green velvet cake. But I want the sweet potato pie. But y'all, can y'all believe it will be 10 years this month, December 2025. This month. This is recent, I'm telling y'all. Echo, never mind. Okay, so, and the first time I made red velvet and green velvet cake was 10 years ago, this month. So much improvements, I'm telling you. Like, I wish I was recording back then in 2020, December 2015. I wish I was recording back then. Like, you will see, like, the progress, like, how much, better I got at making the red velvet cake, And the green velvet is just the red velvet. You divide it in half, and you put the red coloring in one part and the green color in the other. You don't have to make 2 recipes to do that. You don't. But anywho, Echo, 30 minutes.
30 minutes, starting now.
Okay, so now I'm going to clean up, and I'm going to probably see, like I said, I'm still on the fence about this. I need to cut this in half, if I'm going to use it. But the only reason I don't want to do that, because I'm not sure how much of the sweet potato pie filling I'm going to have. So, like, this is what I do. I mean, y'all going to see it in the video. So, when I do the sweet potato pie filling, I, boom, 1 cup, then another cup, then 1 cup, like that, until all the filling is gone. The most I put in it is maybe 3 cups each. But if I still have like maybe 2 or 3 more cups left, then that's when the other dough comes in. Or I could just save some of that filling to make sweet potato pie pancakes. But I'm not going to be using 2 cups of, worth of it. Y'all see how I made my y'all see how I make my pancake batter. Pancake waffle batter. So I want to cut this, but this is kind of, I got a recipe on how I made this too. A video on how I made it. That's flour there. But yeah. That's flour there, so. So I'm really not sure yet, but I'm gonna cut it just and get it ready just in case. Wait, that's not even. Okay. But yeah, I want to roll it out into, to make the crackers and enjoy it with some, either with some apple juice, or, because I seen CMA do that. But I was like, I never had graham crackers with apple juice. I will always have oatmeal cookies with apple juice. Never graham crackers. I want to try that. But we're going to see how this turns out, and I will let y'all know when I do the sweet potato pie video. So yeah. Oh, I got 2 here. Okay. I wish I would have known that. Girl, that's okay. Oh, this is kind of, oh. Gotta put your back into it. I'm gonna get it into a circle though. It really don't matter if it's a circle or not. I mean, it helps, but I'm just rolling wherever I can roll. I'm just rolling wherever I can roll. Oh, look at that! Look at it! Okay, I'm just gonna get it into a Circles. Something about circles. The circle of life. And it moves us all through despair and hope. What? Through faith and love. I'm not a good singer, I don't sing. Till we find our place in the world unwinding. In the circle. What? The circle of life. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That song gets me emotional. The Lion King. When did The Lion King come out? 91, 93? Because I know it came out after Aladdin. So I think it was either 92. No, I think it was I don't know. I would ask this device, but this device be like, I don't know that one. When did the first Disney Lion King movie come out? Should have said animated. 94.
The first Lion King movie premiered in theaters on June 24th, 1994, worldwide. It was a huge success, part of Disney's Renaissance, and the 30-second animated feature, known for its music and story.
When did Disney Beauty and the Beast movie come out? 91.
The Disney movie Beauty and the Beast was generally released in the United States on November 22nd, 1991, but it premiered earlier at the New York Film Festival on September 29th, 1991.
When did the first Disney Aladdin movie come out? 92.
The first Disney Aladdin movie came out on November 25th, 1992, with wide release. However, there were limited screenings in New York and Los Angeles 2 weeks earlier, on November 11th, 1992. The film starred Robin Williams as the genie.
Oh, yes. That was the best genie to do it. Like, ugh. But you know what? It's amazing how they can make you laugh. You know, these actors and actresses and comedians and stuff like that, they can make you laugh, but all the while they battling depression and stuff. You know, like, you would think all that laughing and smiling he's doing in these movies, it's like you wouldn't think he's depressed. You wouldn't think that. Alright, y'all, so here we go. Just in case. I'm gonna let him sit out though, because you know it would be good too if I make like a cheesecake pie with graham cracker crust. Ain't nobody doing all that right now. I mean, I can roll it out in the pan and then, freeze it and then make a cheesecake filling and then add it to that and eat it like that. But I don't know. But anywho, I'm gonna end this video. But yeah, so those 3 movies, Disney movies I just looked up, those are my 3 favorite Disney movies. Anything before the oh wait, I didn't even do the Little Mermaid. Wow, I forgot. How I get that? I know the Little Mermaid was in 89. Still in the 80s. Okay. When did Disney's Little Mermaid movie come out? 89.
The Little Mermaid came out in the United States on November 17th, 1989. It was a major event, marking the beginning of the Disney Renaissance, a very successful time for Disney animation.
Yes. What a time. That was my first Disney movie I think I ever... No, was it? But, like, the Disney movies that come before this movie here, like Pinocchio, Snow White, Cinderella, those wasn't my type of movies, though. Like, when The Little Mermaid came out, then, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin. Those were my movies from 1989 on up. Were my favorite Disney movies. You know, like what? Like, I don't know. It's like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs and Pinocchio and just, I don't know. It's like, and I like old movies and stuff, but for some reason it wasn't sitting with me. Like, I love the movies, you know, from The Little Mermaid on, you know. So those 4 Disney movies I just looked up. Those are my 4 favorite Disney movies. What? Argue with me. Let me stop. But anywho, I'm gone with the wind fabulous, because I gotta clean up and we gotta do this next sweet potato. We gotta do the next video on with the show. Okay? Happy holidays to you all. Yes. Are y'all preparing y'all meals now? Now, see, I'm not big on like. Oh, let me stop, because I used to always make a red velvet cake every Christmas. So that's doing something for Christmas. I was about to say I'm not big on making like. Well, I'm not big on making like a big meal. You know, like how we do for Thanksgiving. You know, like I have my husband make some collard greens, mustard greens, and stuff like that, and like maybe oxtails or smothered turkey wings, you know, and with my onion gravy in it, and some ribs and stuff like that, or some, you know, something like that with my oat bread. Nothing big. Maybe a little mac and cheese, you know. Maybe some rice. There I go adding stuff. Maybe some candy yams. Ooh. I don't want no candy yams. Bye. Alright, y'all. See you on the next video. Later. Alligator. So long, crocodile. Peace and blessings to you. Happy holidays and all that.